This is a video intended for Roger, Lauren and Beck. We finally got Penhill Celtic, the mighty Donald, back out competing this weekend at Penhill Horse Trials. Penhill's just down the road from us, so it wasn't that far of a trip. It's been a good bit of time since he's been eventing, and it was great fun competing him again. I decided to play it safe. I put him in the open training, which was very easy for him. It was pathetically easy, but I wanted to do his sort of first event back over smaller jumps and not very fast, just to double check that everything's in good order with his legs. And it was a roaring success. What you're seeing here is the dressage on Saturday morning, and the training dressage test on Donald is a walk in the park. I actually felt a bit sorry for some of the competitors that were on genuine training horses, but screw them. We smashed him in the dressage. I think he's got a score of 26 or 27, which was a great result. And then his show jumping again, the jumps were small, the course was easy. I've got the show jumping on the video today. He roared around easily, jumped beautifully, and then the cross country is fantastic. I went a little bit slow on him cross country. The ground was a little bit hard, and like I said before, we haven't done a cross country course in some time, so the main objective this competition was to just get him out and about again, and not to put too much pressure on his legs and his body. And he was happy to be out competing again. It was great. I've taken him to a couple of jumping shows. Same sort of idea. We took him up to New Jersey to the Princeton jumping show and jumped him around some meter 10s, I think. He's a big boy. We still got to get a little bit more weight off him. He really bulked up a bit on his vacation, and we've trimmed him up a bit. We've got him on a treadmill horse walker 3 or 4 times a week. He's on the track a lot, galloping. So we've got to, slowly shed some pounds off him, but just slowly but surely, not any sort of sudden increase in his work or change in his diet. So guys, my main goal is to get him back to 4-star. My main goal this year would be to aim him to the Tryon 4-star short, and that's in November. So at the moment he's vetting really well. His legs look good. He looks good and healthy, and his injuries are all healed up. So we've got to get him back to full fitness, which he's a bigger horse, so we've got to put some miles into him, get him galloping him a little bit faster, and get him a little bit stronger. And then, I think we did 1 or 2 advances on him last year. He'd still be very green and inexperienced at this 4-star level, but he's a pretty brave horse. I don't think it's going to take that much training. So our next event, I think, will be the week after I get back from the World Championships. So there'll be just another maybe intermediate in Virginia somewhere. Again, another nice, slow, easy run. I'll try and get a couple of slow intermediates into him, and then at the end of the year, if all's looking good, we'll sort of go for it a little bit more at the 4-star short at Tryon. He's been training really well at home. He's obviously a great jumper. He was quite excited. He knew that he was at a competition that had cross country. When I warmed him up for the show jumping here, he was up on his toes in the warm up. He was throwing in a bit of a buck and a jump around, and to his credit though, he came in and jumped a very good round. Now, like the dressage, this is pathetically easy for him, which was the name of the game. At the jumping shows that I had him at Princeton, it was substantially bigger, but it's a good round just to sort of zip him around, make it quite easy and not very hard on his body. So we'll just ever so gently just keep chipping away at his fitness the next couple of weeks. I think we'll start galloping him up the hills now that we've got this first event under our belt. We've got him in the water treadmill and the dry treadmill. I mean, if we can get him back to the top, I'm still really, really excited about the quality of him. He's strong in all three phases, very, very competitive, and he's still young. So I think obviously this last year's been a bit of a nightmare, just because we've had to slow down a bit and put a pause on everything until he got strong and healthy again. But I feel like we're in a good place again to push on. And I really think that if we could just see out the rest of this year unscathed, then next year we could really have a crack at it. So thank you for being so patient with him. It's been a little bit frustrating, but unfortunately that's horses. But I'd have to say we're nearly back.